So I do believe this is the oldest four-wheeler I have. I have older three-wheelers that run, and I don't know if this thing runs. I think it does. It turns over. This one we're going to try to make run. This is a 1985 Polaris Trailboss 250. I should have checked to see if the engine turned over. It did when I put it there. Yeah, she still does. So it's got a very good chance of running. This is, the rear fenders are not original. They should be blue like the front here. I'm pretty sure they should be blue. Those look like they're off a 350L. I think I just stuck them on there. But this thing is basically the same as the Scrambler 250 three-wheeler I got. So yeah, you can tell she's been sitting. I think I bought this a couple years ago. Maybe it's been longer than that. I don't really remember. It's got a chain on it. All four tires are soft or flat. Seat's seen better days. Does have a carburetor on it. This is not the correct air filter. It should have had an air box that goes up into here. Let's see, tank here. Nice plastic tank. Don't have to worry about the rust. This is a 250 single cylinder air-cooled two-stroke engine with the PVT Polaris variable transmission. Basically a CVT transmission, like a snowmobile. So the first thing I need to do is go steal the recoil off my Polaris Scrambler 250. Get this crap out of there. Turns over pretty good. It actually feels like it has compression too. Let's give her a little shot of starting fluid and see if she'll fire. Yeah. No key switch, so hopefully it's bypassed. We'll find out. I was really expecting to hear that thing start up because feels like it's got compression. I'm guessing it doesn't have spark. Let's go ahead and pull the spark plug now. All right. It looks pretty dry. I don't know, maybe I didn't get enough starting fluid in there. I'm gonna go ahead and see if she's got spark though. So it's a little hard to tell, but I could hear it zapping, so it's definitely should be getting spark. I got a new plug here I'm gonna throw in and then try her again. She gotta run. Well, that's great news, but before we try to get this thing running, let's make sure she's got some oil in it, and it does not. This is a 2-cycle engine, so it requires 2-cycle oil. So we'll make sure we put some on there. Yep, see, it's still right at the bottom, but it's got some in it. So I got some gas in here, and I got the gas on. Look how much fuel I'm getting out of that. So we're either plugged up at this filter or the internal filter in this petcock. Let's see. Okay, that's coming out pretty good, so it must be this filter or the line. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace this line here. A lot of people put filters on these things, but really there's an internal filter inside this petcock. So nothing should be able to get by that unless for some reason the filter is broke. After seeing that gas, we might as well go ahead and remove the carburetor and clean it out. All right, let's see what we got in here. Oh, that's nice, very nice. Wow. She's gonna need a good cleaning. Yeah. All right, we got her cleaned out the best we can. Let's go ahead and throw her back in. Alright, let's give this old thing a test run. So this is a 1985 Polaris Trailboss 250. But yeah, she's rough, but she's a runner. We're gonna try it. Here she goes. Believe it or not, I got a little front brake here. We'll see how she goes. I know the rear shock is shot. I don't know about the front. Oh, yeah, she's gonna be a rough ride. A little boggy right now. We'll see if it, hopefully she stays running. I was actually surprised this thing's running as good as it is. But this thing's kind of neat. So this is Polaris's first ATV they've ever built. 1985 they came out with this Polaris Trailboss 250. I believe it's 246cc, single cylinder, air cooled, 2-stroke engine. It's oil injected, so you run your separate oil right here. A lot of people block them off and then run premix in here, but from the factory that's how they are. And I'm running straight gas in here, and I'm getting some smoke out the back, so she must be that injection pump must be working fine still. But this is gonna be a slow ride through this stuff because she's a rough rider. Oh, come on. Let's see, do we need gas? Oh yeah. Might have got some junk in that carburetor because it feels like she's starved for gas. There she goes. I'm telling you what, this thing actually will get up and go when she's running right. It's got more engine than suspension, that's for sure. You know, maybe when these were new they weren't as bad, but she's not great. I'm going to try to stay away from the water because I don't have much of a, there's no air box on it. It's just that little air filter that you see that's exposed. So. Definitely gonna have to go through the carb again. I'll probably have to buy a kit. I didn't have one on me. We'll try it up here. 2-wheel drive. She's not running the best, but come on, girl. You can do it. Oh, looks like that leaks a little bit. This thing does have reverse, but I don't have the lever hooked up right now, so I was a little too eager to try it out. Should have fixed some stuff up first. Yeah, no. Boy, she's pulling pretty good. Tire soft? No, not really. She got some issues, that's for sure. But what do you expect for a 1985 four-wheeler? You pull out of the bushes and just expect to run it and drive it. You know, I've probably worked on it less than an hour. But this is, yeah, this was, like I said, the first Polaris ATV. Oh man, this thing's so rattly. Some of the stuff's just sitting on here, but the shocks. Let me show you. Front and the rear. Whoa! Actually, the rear seemed to have stiffened up a little bit. These things were just as bad as the front. I don't know. It's fixing itself. Definitely needs a little love here still. But it's a good little machine to beat around the house. I don't know if I'd suggest trail riding with it unless you want to go very slow or break your back, one or the other. Alright, let's see if she runs good. We'll see what she can get up the hill here. And now bogging out. A little choke maybe. No. Yeah, she's bogging a little, but oh, there she goes. I don't know what we're gonna get. It's gotta be mid-40s, I'd say. Maybe not. I'll find out on the GPS as long as it's working. Whew, got a little oil coming out the back. You know, when this thing is running good, it actually does have decent power. There's absolutely no engine braking on this thing, so you want to make sure you have brakes or have a feel for it anyways when how she slows down.